Hi everyone, it's me, Mira. Now, you've probably heard the phrase, it takes a village. Well, here in Houston and Harris County, it's going to take our entire community to put an end to animal cruelty. Learn how you can help with advice from the Harris County Animal Cruelty Task Force.
This is a problem created by the community, and it's the community that are not being responsible for their pets, and these animals are ending up on the street or being brought in from people who don't want their pets anymore. And I just want people to remember that this is not a problem caused by the shelter.
The dog fighting rings, they see these dogs as easy bait dogs. They're easy to get. They can go and pick them up and use them as bait dogs. Animal abuse is kind of a gateway crime to other crimes. And now they're on the streets and people treat them like they are a nuisance because in many cases there are too many, and they are. And so they start being treated cruelly. They get shot at, they get rocks thrown at them. They are a nuisance because there are so many, but it's really not their fault. It's our fault, and we need to clean up the problem.
Came in for history of a gunshot wound. She actually was shot through her face. It came out underneath her chin, and then either another bullet or the same one ended up impaling her paw, so she has a broken paw.
Okay, and this was through the task force?
Yes, she was brought in through officers from the Harris County Animal Cruelty Task Force, so that we could start first treatment on her and make sure that we could start some support and pain management, but also then for just an evaluation and investigation to kind of help with her medical exam. But also she's here now continually since this has happened. It's been about a week, so that we can continue to provide her medical care, get her fully recovered before she can be fostered out or adopted, hopefully.
In the past, people did not know who to report cruelty to. There were so many different agencies that you could report to, and these agencies were not always the ones that were involved in cruelty. And I think the establishment of this cruelty task force has really centralized the reporting so that now you report to one spot, one phone number, or one website, and it will be distributed to the appropriate jurisdiction for investigation. First thing to do is report it. It needs to be reported to the hotline or to the website at 927paws.org or the phone number of 927paws. We need to create a community of responsible pet owners. That's the only way we're ever going to solve the stray animal issue, and I think if we can develop a community of responsible pet owners, a lot of this cruelty stuff will stop.
And are criminal charges being filed through the task force?
Her record is still being investigated, but that's the goal. Certainly anyone that's going to cruelly harm an animal, particularly aiming to hurt them or potentially kill them, which this could have done, the criminal direction is where things need to go, and that's what the Animal Cruelty Task Force is here to help with. That would not be an opportunity if we didn't have the task force. In any other city or state, my biggest concern is that she would be potentially passed on and then just treated or kept at a shelter. But the fortunate thing with the task force is we have a unique opportunity to provide these pets with medical care and a new chance to kind of socialize and recognize that people are not all bad, but also paperwork goes beyond that here in Harris County so that we can try to go after the cruel hands that do this, to try to stop them from doing it again, but also who knows if that's tied to any other criminal activity or down the road could result in another crime.
have your animal altered, spayed or neutered, and don't allow indiscriminate breeding, and keep your animal confined. Those are the two most important things that I see that will help stem the numbers of animals that are roaming the streets free. I also believe that making a pet part of your family and treating it as a family member is the way to accomplish this.
We have to clean this up. It's going to be a public health issue. It's a quality of life issue already. It's also a public safety issue. When we have bands of dogs running together, it becomes a dangerous situation for anybody that happens upon these dogs. And so it's unfortunate, but it's something that we need to take care of. If we don't care about the animals, we should care about what our city looks like. And truly, the way we haven't cared for animals is a bit of an embarrassment to the city of Houston and surrounding areas.
She's wagging her tail. She is a very sweet girl. She's a little shy, and rightfully so. She's been through a lot, but once she really assesses people, very much like all the cases we have come through, the Cruelty Task Force they're very sweet-natured and just very amenable to what they've gone through, but just to allow new people even in their lives. She's great with the staff here. She's such a sweetheart. But we certainly just approach her like we would, a kid whose feelings have been hurt. Just kind of give her a chance to warm up and to get social. But she's been a wonderful pup while she's been here for her treatments.
You're so cute.
She is very cute.
You're adorable. Look at that little face and that tail. Oh my
You gotta
goodness.
charm her now, Maple.